Hello, my name is Larry Williams and I'm with i2g and I represent Team Global Wealth. If you're looking at this for the first time, we'd like to welcome you. The person who actually invited you to look at this video is very serious about your financial future. Matter of fact, they asked you one simple question. How would you like to earn $10,000 in the next 14 days? That's right, $10,000 in the next 14 days with i2g. Now, it's been a phrase that's been coined over the years. They said, how do you eat an elephant? They said one bite at a time. Well, how do you get to over $100,000 per month in income? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it starts with one $10,000 check. And I'm going to show you, if you don't argue with math, and one thing I've learned about FTB, and that stands for faith, trust, and belief, that if you believe that 2 times 2 equals 4, I can show you without a shadow of a doubt within 14 days, you too can cash over a $10,000 check through i2g. Now, for those who may have just looking for the very first time, just to kind of recap, we're involved in one of the fastest growing industries on the planet, which is online gaming. Right now, online gaming in 2012 tipped the scales of somewhere around about $45 billion in sales. And this year, at the end of 2013, it will probably double, and in the next 2 years, it will probably double again. One thing we also found on ABC News, they just made an announcement that the federal legislation has passed laws for every state to decide if they want online gaming to be part of their revenue, and that's going forward in 2014. So if you thought you was on the beginning of something that was quite fantastic, you were absolutely right. Now, with that being said, the person that also asked you to come look at this video asked you, not only would you be interested in making $10,000 in the next 14 days, but do you have at least $600 to invest into your future to get this started? Now I'm going to show you in our compensation program, and this is what I call as my high-level presentation. Because ladies and gentlemen, as you will see, it only takes 2 people to make this happen. And you will see how all these big checks right now that are tipping the scales, our #1 income earner, in 4 months' time has earned over $900,000 in income, which is absolutely staggering. Most people never believe it, even if they saw the check. And a lot of people in Los Angeles this past weekend got an opportunity to hold those checks. But I'm going to show you how the average person with no network marketing experience, no clientele base, but with only 2 people can generate a $10,000 check in 14 days. Now I'm going to break this up into a few different tapes, because I mean, you know, that's kind of been the flavor of the videos that I've been doing now since I started this last week, is doing these short little bursts to give you just information where you can make a decision to move forward. Now also, with that being said, I'm going to break this compensation program into a simplistic form, and this is the way I've always done this. For me, for 25 years that I've been involved in network marketing, I've always approached it from a mathematical standpoint. Because I know if 2 times 2 equals 4, then I know what the outcome can be. There's no magic, there's no, magic way of just running an ad out there and making all these people come in. I'm going to be showing on some later video series, and this will be like part 1, a series 2 of 1, and then it'll be part 1, part 2, depending on how many parts I get through. But how to recruit, as I talked about in the last video, how to compile a list of over 200 names of people you know right now without even going outside and running an ad. A lot of times we want to use a social media platform, we want to use all the mediums to try to generate a non-contact base. It just doesn't work. You have to have both. Social media is great, of course, like I'm using now, YouTube is great, where you can watch this video in the comforts of your own home and see this amazing opportunity. But at the end of the day, the only reason why you're looking at this tape is because of an individual, a friend or family member told you about this opportunity and to go watch the tape. So you need those 2 coming together to create the ultimate paradigm, if you will, in building an organization. But let's just talk about some of the basics. Now I'm going to get into a little bit more detail in the second part. For $10,000 in 14 days. Now, we already know we're working with a binary plan. What's a binary? A binary has a left side and it has a right side, but there are no levels. Now, I'm doing this around either coming in at the high roller position, which is $600, or coming at the emperor position, if you have the finances to do it, at $5,000. But the reality is the more people will come in, obviously, at this position, and this will be your gravy that comes in. So I'm going to do it right now just off the high roller position at $600, and at $360 worth of BB, meaning that's how much that goes into the actual compensation plan. Now, this is centered around 14 days. 14 days, okay? If you look down the numbers down the side, each one of these is going to represent 40 hours, or 2 days. So 1 represents 2 days. 2 represents 2 days. 3 represents 2 days. 4 represents 2 days. 5, 6, 7. 7 times 2 is 14 days, okay? Second, to get to this position, which is basically it's the silver position, to get the $10,000 bonus, you need to have $37,500 of volume on the left, $37,500 on the right, or a total of $75,000 in volume. This is what you need. Now, to get there, people are like, wow, I need a whole lot of people to do a whole lot of volume. Wrong. In a binary compensation program, ladies and gentlemen, you only need 2 people. How do you find these 2 people? The same question was asked to you. All you do is, and we'll get into the videos after this one about how do you find the people, but your one question, you ask everybody that you know, how would you like to earn $10,000 in 14 days? Well, the obvious question people are going to have to answer, people are going to say, doing what? Don't worry about what. Do you have at least $600 to invest to get in position? See, ladies and gentlemen, with the faith, trust, and belief of you already knowing, because if you're already in the program, you already know the incomes are being generated. When I've actually got involved in a lot of opportunities in the past, I was the one that had to generate the checks to prove that it worked. So you needed a whole lot of faith, trust, and belief to see if it even worked. We don't have that issue. We have people making 6 figures per month in a 4-month company, so we know $10,000 is quite achievable when people are doing over $100,000 in a shorter time period. So the faith, trust, and belief, and just believing this works. No, ladies and gentlemen, we know it works. It is what do you have to do to make it happen? Find 2 people. Now here's the deal. I do this part-time because as some of you guys know, I have a company that I work in. I got employees and people that I already made a commitment to. Unfortunately, prior to finding out about i2g, that I have to finish my commitment with them. So I'm doing this in the evenings, part-time. I got a family, you guys saw my little boy, my wife. I got responsibilities. But with that being said, still, in a 14-day period, I'm going to run with you on this. 2 people you have to find, and you have 48 hours to find them. That's 2 days. 2 days to find 2 people that want to make $10,000 in the next 14 days. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you should have your phone book out, your Rolodex out, any contact base. That should be everybody you know. Because even people that are wealthy, an additional income or residual income coming in is more money for them to buy more stuff with. And the other 97% of the people that don't make money, we all know they could use $10,000 in 14 days, but we know people don't have the belief level. That's what back to that FTB, they faith, trust, and believe. To believe, not that 10,000 is achievable in 14 days, that it's achievable for them. And that's where mathematics, if people would just not argue with math and understand that 2 times 2 equals 4. Because in your first 2 days, once you find your 2 people, all you're going to do is point those 2 people to get their 2 people to watch this tape. See, ladies and gentlemen, the power of the YouTube and the video and the social media allows you not have to explain any of this. I'm explaining it to you, and I'll explain it to your guests that you have come through and watch this video. Well, when these 2 people come in, it creates volume. But 2 times 2 is 4, but if you add those together, you have a total of 6 people. But you only brought in 2. See how that works? See, mathematics don't lie. That's why I told people why I was so successful with network marketing. I didn't argue with math. So you can be skeptical all you want, but math doesn't lie. People coming in, buying the package, creates volume, and all it does is multiply down. 2 getting 2. The next 48 hours, they have the responsibility of getting their 2 people. All you did was open them. Bob, Sally, what do you guys need from me? Let me show you what the YouTube channel is. Let me show you how to watch the video. Let me show you how to get your people on. That's all you're doing, is helping those 2 get their 2. Now what happens? those two get their two. What are they doing? What are we selling, Larry? We're selling the opportunity to put cash in your pocket in 14 days. That's it. Through what? Online gaming. Get positioned. $45 billion industry. $100,000 checks already being cut. What else does anybody need to know right now? This is only for people that need to make some money. Those who want to sit back, be skeptical, well, I don't know, how long will it last? Oh, that money's too fast. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not talking to those people. We're talking to the person that might be getting laid off here pretty soon. So we're talking to the person where the check is not meeting at the end of the month to pay rent, pay car note, pay for the daycare. Those are the people we're talking to. The person that's being underpaid right now in their job. Those are the people we know need this money. The person that's working at minimum wage right now complaining about they're not making enough money. Those are the people we're looking at that need to make $10,000 next 14 days. Everybody else doesn't need it. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have time to talk to them. Because you're running right now, you have 48 hours to find your two people and help your two get their two in the next 40 hours. Well, look at this. As these days go down, 48 hours, that's 2 days. Next 40 hours, that's 4 days. So on all the way down. 48 hours is 14 days. Look at what happened on a 2x2. These two getting their two, these two getting their two, these two getting their two, all the way down. By the 14th day, you would have over 128 people joining your organization. Now, how many did you start with? Only 2. See, that right there sold me on network marketing 25 years ago. Because this is leverage. This allows me to be at home with my family while these two get their two. This allows me to be at my job until the money hits, and then I can leave once these people come in. This is what everybody in the company is doing. At the top, so no matter where the money's being generated, everybody is only starting with 2 people. And it multiplies. Now, here's the wild card. You can bring in more. What if you brought in 2 more people? And this is where the spillover begins to happen. Now, these two are going to fall somewhere between the people you already have in the organization. So now you got people leapfrogging each other, pushing this down, making this a reality. And I'm going to stop right here and I'm going to make this part 1 and come back to part 2. If you add this up, ladies and gentlemen, you have over 254 people. That's each number added together. See, compounding numbers work with multiplication and addition added together. Compounding numbers add up to 254. But how many people did you know? See, this is what kills me about people. Oh, no, but I can't do this. 2 people. You're going to tell me out of 300 million people in just the U.S., half of them we know are broke, that you can't find 2 people somewhere that got $600 that want to make $10,000 in 14 days? Now, if you convince me you can't, then this opportunity is not for you. That's the bottom line. And that's the cold truth. But if you believe that, no, I can find 2 people. Come on. 2, that's it. 2. Find 2, and in 14 days that happens. I'm going to come back to you on the next tape. Keep saying tape so I can't get tape out of my mind. On the next video, and I'm going to show you what this translates in as far as money is concerned. And again, the person who got you watching this tape, get back to their website. You need to get signed up and get joined and grab one of these spots because they're going fast. And these are really going fast. There's right now about 6,500 people. When I came in a week ago, there were 6,000. Now there's like 6,500 in the company. There's only 5,000 info positions in the company total, and about 3,000 of them are already gone. So, done. There's only 2,000 positions left. That's the passive position where all the back-end revenue, which we're going to talk about in later videos, about the online gaming, 50% of the online gaming generated through i2g is going to come back in the form of paychecks to those people that own those positions. So get back to the person who got you watching the video and get signed up, or you can go to my website at www.topgunpays.us or www.topgunpays.us, and I'll be right back with you.